Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they make the stop for the 46. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. This one, take it in. Little too much on that effort. And their first snap of the game will come from the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing from the gun. Wilson's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, off play action. To the sideline, and Adams snaps it. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. So now from a bit further back, here's third and goal. Dropping back to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. This just 21 yards down the pipe. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give them the lead.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Counter give to Etienne. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They go right back to Etienne. Blast through midfield. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down throw, Lawrence. Throwing deep for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Whew, I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Now get this up the middle to ETN. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 30. He's at the 10. And he makes the Hush go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Duvernay on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set, first and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cam Little to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Working quickly here. Second and 4. Chubb brings it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Play action on first down. Caught by Lazard. Still has some space inside the 35. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets leading near the break. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. He beams one deep right side. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jets get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Christian Kirk back deep for the Jaguars. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it'll be Jaguars football. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10, it's Lawrence. He's trying another one deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Jets might be able to get some points late after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Jaguars will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. A final throw before the break. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Running left, this is Irving. He's contained at the line for no gain. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets push their lead to 3. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right? The opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that, well, it's off to a great start.
Now toss it to Etienne. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Lawrence now off the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
To the air, third and long. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. He's out in the clear. Into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets need only 1 to take the lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 3. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush down out to his left. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Jags pick it up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Throwing now, following the turnover. And the defender comes away with it. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. First down throw, Lawrence. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And it sets up second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the red zone. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Jaguars have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This will be caught by Adams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action on first. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Carry here for Irving. And all the way to the sideline before he gets taken down along the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here he is on 3rd and long. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That one's caught along the left sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. On the move, headed right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets have it once again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast. From the 47. That one's complete, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throw right side, cut by Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that's a New York touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 10. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
touchdown, New York! The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 3-possession lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First down throw, Lawrence. And they pick him off again! Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the Jets have it again after yet another interception. First and 10 from the 41. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, New York! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets make it a 24-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
caught by DJ Reed.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw on 1st. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So the